With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one. Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now this defense for the Cardinals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going runs like that help.
And they talk to us about leaning on him because, as you
Yeah, bro, why you changing the number, bro?
Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Ravens at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I am not accusing you of saying that to her.
Here's Jackson to throw.
So, I don't know.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Once criminal charges filed against you, I stopped engaging in all discussions with her civil lawyer.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Medical bills for injuries.
Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their plays. The psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, the offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Having been bribed is apparently not going away. Interview claiming that I was part of
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a dump off here complete. He's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
I did not mean to do that, bro. I did not mean to press that button, bro.
Hamilton picks it. So
Oh my God.
there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not.
I'm going to throw to Hopkins right in front of me.
The distinction there, you're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look
You got lucky, beat you.
Fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Sean, I will get my guys to figure out.
Now it's Jackson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, I see you like that play.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
She also drafted a jury questionnaire. She's not asking for additional fees beyond $25,000.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll go down shy of 30 at the 31. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Jackson on first down. Now go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to get this down.
They got to let me get off of it.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Yes, sir.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone.
Oh. What happened? Oh.
Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes
he was playing cover 2? Bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage.
They're trying to cheat me, bro.
Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0.
They trying to cheat.
Sports.
You know you was gonna cheat me, bro.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself.
He played deep tackle
and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
So the ball down.
Yeah, Roquan and deep tackle.
For 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
That's crazy.
The wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
But they say that's crazy.
Got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
Oh, they wouldn't let me throw it. They wouldn't let me throw the ball.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, Daddy is.
And he clears one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the
That's
Ravens
crazy.
get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt.
They wouldn't let me throw the touchdown, bro. Come on.
So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A bit of an opening
It's
there.
a touchdown, man.
They get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Meanwhile, Johnson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Handoff up the middle, Hunt.
Xavier Collins there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's man.
For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball.
Bro, why are they doing that?
As well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that.
Why are you playing underneath?
All eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even.
Bro, my team tripping, bro. That's crazy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Why would he jump down like that?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Get out there, man.
There he goes, left side.
Damn, get out there.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it.
You gotta get out there YouTube, bro.
Drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that
Ain't no way that shit's supposed to be happening.
Now, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good
yes,
game going ahead of us.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, I need to hit
Good
it.
return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ain't no way that nigga's just supposed to be running by me, bro.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their
Oh, come on, Madden.
down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively,
They'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
Oh, they came and caught me.
Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense. That's
Dude
something
came
we
out of
need to
nowhere,
rely
Kyle.
on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Why are you standing out there?
So that
Pissing me
complicates
off.
things a bit
They're
here.
trying to cheat me.
18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
Bro, come on, bro. Like, what is going on?
Picked up by Brandon.
I ain't gonna throw my dude hands.
Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Come on,
Get
bro.
your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back in the back seven, phenomenal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone.
Thank you.
Third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take
Come on, bro.
possession of the football.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great way.
And he
Yes,
is
sir. Get in
into
there.
the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from
They getting close to blocking my kid. I don't like
Extra
that.
point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now.
All right, Carl, this is where we get a fumble. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh,
That decision to bring it out
we
is
get a
not
fumble.
really good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
100 degrees on Thursday next week. She said, that's insane. Do y'all still get to stay home? Or do y'all get to stay home? I said, stay home. He's like, this is Texas.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
yeah, what's he
For
talking about?
this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
Hey, Kareem Hunt got
First
chill,
play.
bro.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jackson
Yep.
hit, and he lost the
Oh, we gotta get the
Raven
fumble.
was able to get in there.
Come on, man.
Keep the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting
I will
the
never
football
do it.
as well. He left it exposed that time.
Bro, come
Had it
on.
knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson.
Oh, come
Complete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just
What
a
is going
minute
on
to
right
play in
now?
half number 1.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I want to do that like that.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Working on the top.
I guess so.
Jackson.
Get him off the field.
They're going to be incomplete.
These two
Get him off the field.
down the field so far in the first.
Punt, boy, you got punt.
I say, here's a stop on third down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan.
He's trying to cheat me. Man, hold up.
It was only
They gonna cheat me.
victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he's got to the 40 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
You gotta rush more than 2, bruh. Come on, bruh. You gotta rush more than 2, bruh.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're
What are we
taking
doing
on a
here?
team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon.
That was stupid. I thought he was gonna throw it up there.
Possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second
Yeah,
guess.
he got rushed more than that.
To think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Come on, man. Stand in that mug.
2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Yeah, make sure you rush some more,
He's
too.
been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner,
Man,
because
couldn't
he
even-
hasn't missed
shit.
all year long.
Got a spine to it? Come on, bro.
Kudos to you.
What we doing
You
here?
didn't jinx him.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
Man, spine too, bro. Stop.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns.
Yeah, I call it out on my stream.
This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Hey, ref.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
No.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Hunt will try going up the middle.
Damn, I couldn't believe that. We still broke the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Marco.
By Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
What is that?
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it.
Oh, come on.
Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this
Bro,
spot.
you didn't block, bro.
Who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot,
oh, I gotta get that fumble back. You ain't gonna block, bro.
Stick them with a safety.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Play action. It's Jackson. The improvisation gives him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, next year.
Oh, he broke the tackle, bro. Bro, this nigga Kareem Hunt on steroids, bro.
And get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue to
I can't believe I got a safety. Bro, ain't even a block. Cuz you gotta block a little bit, bro.
Tucker now to kick it.
Cuz didn't even block for me.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, come on, man.
Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing.
I got 4 picks.
Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in.
Oh, I gotta get to the end zone.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 70 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, goodness.
I think he's going to get there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, we talk about defenders,
He's scared.
specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take this one in.
Let's go.
Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cardinals have answered back
practice our
with a
2-point play all week.
touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end
Get in there. We
zone
practice
to
all
push the
week.
lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
We practice all week.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because you don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. Here's one underneath to Hunt.
No way.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Come on.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing
boy,
game.
he got
He
that
picks
off.
up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A give right side now to Hunt. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it.
Send them boys at him. Team defense. We gotta play team defense against them. Send them boys at them. Disguise it.
Extra point attempt to come here.
You gotta disguise the blitz sometimes.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
We say that formation all game.
And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes it at the 7.
Not much
Call Dago.
As he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles.
Yeah, bang them up.
Last drive they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad
we almost got there.
Doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Jackson now.
Sorry. No, I got speed.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back.
We practiced this. We put a receiver back there. And then he gonna run around all week. We put a receiver back there.
Has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Jackson.
Rally up and make a play. Rally up and make an open field tackle. That's all I need.
1-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did.
I gotta push it out.
It wasn't planned that way.
We want that. We want that matchup with him.
Scanning the field and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. They take
Damn, he routed me.
It winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Jackson running again.
Oh my gosh. That nigga got out. And I got on conservative. Bro.
Jackson, 34 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again.
I'm conservative. Come on.
Tucker able to
How my
connect on the
linebackers
extra
he
point.
got?
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
That's terrible. That's terrible coaching.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter. Losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up gaps and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Murray now on 1st down. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down.
Man, he got this man D-tackle, bro. Come on.
They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not a whole lot of
room. Better run all over Raekwon Smith down there.
He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is into the end zone.
Hasty.
Touchdown, Arizona. Jermichael Hasty, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, Hasty back there, he's fresh.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
He broke the sideline.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're
doing. 2 times?
The beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Oh, he got to fumble the ball,
able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Murray to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw it. Murray. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down again. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One last shot for Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.